Welcome to another edition of Laurie Maves ART, live intuitive painting for calming. Hi, Harry. Thanks for joining. I have been doing live streams with this gigantic painting behind me, and I've been counting my shapes while I'm painting. Hello, the union with CJ. Thanks for joining. I'm doing like half-hour segments every day, and hopefully am sharing my process with you that if you don't have a creative process for calming, that you might consider a process such as this. Not necessarily large scale abstract painting, but a creative practice that you might use a sketchbook or journaling or some smaller way to make marks in a book. And as you count them, you will notice that more than likely your nervous system will become more regulated, your body will come down, your blood pressure will lower. So, how do you put this in practical terms? Well, my job is a painter, but I'm also an art therapist. So, it helps me. I use art on a daily basis to regulate how I process the news, how I deal with challenging people, how I deal with challenging situations. It's just something that I'm trying to normalize with any regular person on the street. You don't have to be an artist to use an artistic practice, such as painting or mark making, to calm yourself. So this is what I've been promoting lately. This painting, I have been counting the shapes, and I did the white part up here just before I came on live because white painting is not necessarily that exciting. And I added 56 shapes. So my total on this grand scheme right now, I'm at 2,365 documented shapes. So, yeah, everybody's got their thing, right? This is my thing. So what I'm going to do is work on that segment today and count shapes for about a half hour. If you guys have questions, just put them in the chat. If some people like to listen to my voice and my channel, my work, because they find it calming and soothing. So even though my intention is not to put you to sleep, my intention is to inspire you. My intention is to educate you. My intention is to give you another tool in your toolkit as far as learning ways to regulate the nervous system. So today I'm reworking this giant orange landscape painting that I originally had called Dreamsicle. It's about 8 by 10 feet in diameter. And I made the original painting about 4 years ago, and it never sold. And I'd never made an orange painting before. But so now I'm reworking it with this orange in the background. And it's probably be a lot more blues and greens and things like that. I'm using oil sticks, Shiba oil sticks today. If people have questions about the materials, this is a big canvas stapled to my wall. These are Shiba oil sticks, which are a great way that you can draw while painting, but have the color, the pigment, and the flexibility of the oil paint while you're working. I tried to go back to acrylic painting and I just can't. It's really difficult. I find the color to be really flat and the paint just dries so quickly. So now I'm really just trying to stick to oil paints. And I'm just sticking to them because when I go paint with acrylic, they just suck. They just suck. That's just it's just the way it goes. Okay. So what I did today from an educational standpoint is I drew some lines with this purple metallic Shiba oil stick. I'm going to continue making shapes to define this area here. in front of you right here, this mountain segment. I'll probably get around to a couple of hundred shapes, and I'll do the live stream for about 20 or 30 minutes. Sometimes I just get in a zone and I lose track of time when I'm painting. So I'll look up from the camera and it'll be, 20, 30 minutes has passed like nothing. So, um, so we should just get started. 56. I'm going to let that 56 number go because I've already recorded it. I'm just going to start brand new. Hi, Robert Ians. Hi, Sam. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining, guys. Another day, another opportunity to paint shapes. Another day on the planet. I'm happy to be here, and I'm really happy you're joining me. So let's bring you in just a little closer here. Here. I'm going to be working on. Let's do one more adjustment. My apologies. If I get it in the long way, I can get more. I can get more distance in. Hi, Robert. Okay. So you can see from here, that's the edge of the canvas. And I'll work back. I'll work in this direction. Or in this direction. Starting with 56. We'll talk about the days and minutes if we want. We could talk about whatever we want. Do you guys have questions? Hi, Miranda. Hopefully I'll be speaking to Miranda on Friday. Miranda, I'm going to send you a message, but Friday we're good to go because there is no fishing this week. It's too windy out. So Miranda is going to be part of my Creative Journey series, as is Robert Ians. And if you'd like to be interviewed and you're watching this right now and you're a person who has used creativity as part of your job, or if you've used it in history or in your personal history to help you get through a situation, to help you with healing. I've been interviewing about, I think up to date, I've interviewed 22 different people about the creative process and their journey with the creative process. So Miranda is someone I look forward to speaking with. She just did a residency in Portugal, and she and I live in different countries. I love that all the more. And then Robert Ians is a friend of mine who lives on the Western Slope in Colorado. And he is not someone with necessarily an artistic background, but he definitely is a creative person. So we might be speaking to him as well. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8. Just going back over these. So I keep saying 8 because I lost my place yesterday, which is not hard to do if you're talking, painting, and counting at the same time. It's a really interesting exercise for the brain. 8, 8, 8, 9. I don't know if this is going to work the way it's going. 10. But just let it go with the flow. That's the part that's intuitive. We can't plan too much. I don't plan too much. think the painting loses its edge when you blend it too much. So we just paint and learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Somebody explained this to me, 14, that this is called, there's a name for it when you count what you do. What is it? 13, 14. If you know what it's called, leave it in the chat. It's not telemetry. 14, 15. Maybe Robert, you could look it up for me. 16, and the cat wants in. 17, 18. It's not called telemetry. 18, what's it called? Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. Come on, cat. Starts with a T. 18. Someone can think about what that process is called when you count. You have maybe some people count for managing OCD. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27. Robert, did you look it up? 27, 28, 29. 29, 30. Oh, I love this lilac color. Isn't that great when that happens? 31, 32, 33, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Maybe that should make them more square-like. 44, 45. Here we go. 46, 47, 48, 49. It's so funny when I'm working here, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to screw this up. But you can't. 49. Enumeration. Hi, Shauna Ray. It's not exactly the word I was looking for. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. I forgot where I was at. 47? 47. Let's go with 47. No, it's not enumeration. 47. It's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. 47, 48. Sorry about the F-bomb. 49, 50. Starts with a T. Illumination 50. Um, 50, 51, 52, 53. And it's funny, you know what? Even if I forgot my place, does it really matter, Lori? It doesn't. No queen is going to come and chop my head off if I stop counting. The pressure we put on ourselves. 50, I think I was at 50, 51, 52, 53. But you know what? I can go back and count these. When they're in a big cluster, it's really impossible to count. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. But I'd be like, did you see that crazy lady on Substack who counts and paints 58? That's me. 59. I wish I had more money though, then people could just call me eccentric instead of strange or weird. Why is it that we call people that are wealthy eccentric and people that are not just weird? 58. We could take bets to see who could get me to lose my counting practice, lose my space in line the fastest. 58. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 60. 66. Hi, Ray. Thanks for joining. I've seen you before. 66 shapes. I was way off. 66. 67. 68. It's not enumeration, Robert. It is 68, 69, 65, 70. Enumeration, but I'm going to check that turnout. 70, but that's not what I'm seeing. 70. I love that purple and the orange next together. That is so fun. 72, 72, 72, 72. The band Alt J has the song, and it has the name of the term that people count to calm their OCD. 73, 74. Oh, I love this. 75. It reminds me of Colorado's Purple Mountains. 75, 76. It's funny how the mountains have a purple quality to them. 77. The next time you're in the mountains, take a look at them and let me know if you agree with that. 77, 78, 79. 81. 81. Hi, Karen C. Collector of Books. 81. 82. 83. 84. 80, 40, 40, 40, 44, 85, 86. I like that term to be 86th. I don't know where that came from. You know, when you click something, you have, let's say 86 at 86. Special gold star for someone who comes up with the origin of that phrase to be 80 to 86 something. 86, 87, 88, 89. $91. It's like you just have to reset yourself. 92, 93. Not drop any F bombs. 94, 95. It's a really pink section there I want to try to keep. 95, 96. You try to make this part look kind of rocky. 96, 97, 98, 99. $99. Oh, I put too much blue in there. We'll see what happens. 99, 100, 100, 100. 100's for today. 101, 102, 102, 103, 104. 104 is an easy number for me to remember because that was my house number growing up. 104, 104 North Westwood, 104, 105, 106, 107. What a house that was. 108, 109, 110. 104 Northwestern. 110, 110, 110, 110. I'm at 110, kids. 104 Northwestern had one bath. It was a 3-bedroom, one bath. My family, it was my sister and I and my parents in one bathroom. In the 80s, trying to do 1980s hair with curling irons and hair dryers. 4 people in one bathroom in 1985 through, well, my whole life, but through the 80s. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much space we had to do our hair? Like none. Which is probably why I had short hair forever. 111, 112, 113. If you had big hair in the 80s, can I get a hell yeah? 114. Big hair in the 80s, I had it. 114, 114, 114, 115. 116, 117, 118. Nothing more traumatizing than big hair from the 80s. 119, 120, 121, 122. Oh, that's pretty. 123, 123, 123, 123. Robert, you might have had big hair in the 80s. Oh, is my screen frozen? Still? I hope not. If it is, I'm really sorry. I'm almost done here. Dang it. Is it still frozen? 118, 118, 119, 120, 120. Let's honor these big shapes that I had here in my head of the reason, 121, 122. Still frozen? 122, 123, a big hair afro. 123, 124. I do remember seeing that picture of you as a little kid with your afro, Robert. 124. That was a beautiful little picture of you. 124, 125, 126. Let's put this big rock in here. 127. At least in my mind, it's a big rock. 127. This is another one. 128. And it's like big boulders in here. Reminds me of Sardinia. 128. Which I can't wait to go back there in 2 months. 128. 129. 130. Which is actually, I'm going there in less than 2 months. And I'm taking a group of women over and show them how great Sardinia is. 130. 130. 130. 130. 130 shapes today. 131. I'm telling you, friends, you can't be upset when you're painting shapes. 131. 132. I hope you give it a try. 133. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 135. 136. 137. 138. 139. Oh, almost done for today. 139. 140. If I can crank out 100, 140. 60. Let's just roll off the next 60. 140. 141. 122. 143. 144. 145. I don't know what to do about those. 6. 147. 148. 140. Just get them, Laurie. 150. 151. 152. 153. 154. 155. 156. Tessellate. 156. 157. Tessellate. 158. 159. 160. Tessellate. 161. That's what it's called. 162. So brain, so I'll work on that until it finds a solution. 163. 164. 165. Tessellate. 156. 157. 158. 159. 160. Check out the term tessellate. Tessellate. 160, 161, 162, 163, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 165, 166. So a little bit more blue. 166, 166, 167, 68, 69, 170. It's okay that that one's dripping. It's on the end. 170, 171. Is that where I was? Who knows? 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178. I'm running out of paint. 179, 180. I'm going to make 200, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 186, 187, 188, 189. Woohoo, okay, it's almost to the end. 189, 100, 190, 190. Big shake right there. 190, 190, 191, 192, tessellate, 193, 194, 195, going up all this beautiful purple here, 195. Oh, that's pretty. 195. 100, let's make them big. 196. Why not? 197. It's my painting. I can make them big. 197. 198. 199 for today. We'll do one more to get an even 200. And we'll stop for the day. 100. 40, it's 200. Who needs 200? Let's do 200 here. And because we can go 201, 202, 203, just because I have paint left. 204, 205, counting to regulate your nervous system. 206, 207, 208, 209. That's 210. Okay, we'll stop at 210. Let me come over these again. I'm not happy with these. 210. And that's okay. I'm just trying to spread this purple a little bit more down. So we ended with 210 today. We talked about counting. We talked about shape making. We talked about 210. I'll write it down so I don't forget. We talked about how you can regulate your nervous system using your sketchbook and counting and encapsulation and enunciation, or what Robert brought up a good term. And I was looking for the word tessellate. So I've added another 256 shapes today. It was 200. Well, no, 210, 260 66 shapes today in my big, massive painting. It's one of those paintings that if I don't just keep going with it, it could sit on the wall forever. So I'm trying to knock something in this every single day. And this might all change here, but I like where it's headed. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll bring you tabulate. Tessellate is what I was thinking. Tessellate. I don't necessarily have that condition but I use it. I use it a lot in paint. Okay, here's the painting. This is what I worked on today. I love that purple against those oranges. Oops. So hopefully each day we'll get a little bit closer. It's amazing how much it changes when you lay a little bit of color over that orange. So it's massive, and I'll maybe hit start that part tomorrow. I love that. That's fun. That's fun. It's more fun that you guys are with me when I'm painting. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me in my Laurie Maves Art Live Intuitive Painting, Painting for Calming. Maybe you can join me next time. And if you're not working on a big surface like this, you can work in your sketchbook or in a journal or maybe just on a cocktail napkin. May you guys have a blessed and safe day, and thank you so much for watching my channel. If you're not subscribed, please do so, or share this with somebody who you know could benefit from a calming, creative activity like this one. Ciao, until next time. Bye-bye.